with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will go to work first. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Oh, he's got some space. stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
Open space for 25. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sherrill. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Spence. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to it. Work it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? On the move, it's Moulton. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the counter. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hudson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for space, it's Alexander. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. Need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sure hands, it's Sherrill. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Pavia. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Stowers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle, it's Stowers. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the ground, it's Alexander. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Alexander. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Big fella moving. Touchdown Doors! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Quick handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Finding an escape route. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll keep it on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
On the move. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The run game is good. The balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Patterson. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the 1st down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable 1st half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the ReliaQuest Bowl.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. Under fire. Looking for a big gain. Brings it down on the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Commodores are marching down the field. Give to the single back. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Stowers. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Commodores look to do some damage in the red zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Commodores have it with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Touchdown, Vandy. They take the lead with the 6. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking in front.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Hawkeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down.
offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sherrill. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking for a man, it's Pavia. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
They'll run play action. That's reeled in. It's Sherrill. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Using his legs, it's Patterson. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Power football with the run. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is
turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. All right, stage is set. Let's see how it all plays out here in this postseason showdown. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. second down coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Leaves it with the running back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Going for the marker on the ground. Touchdown, Iowa! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sherrill. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Fires to the big fella. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? The give on the option. Hard running there. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Pavia. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Give to the running back. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. You have to be able to run.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Get it out to the supersonic guy. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Unloads it left. Fires it incomplete. The Commodores will call on their punt team. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Running back searching for a hole.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the run, it's Patterson. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. And the Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run now.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Give to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And now on second down for this offense. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The Commodores come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Pavia. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to...
Breaks into the open. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him.
Hold on.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, no mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Fires to the big fella. He's not gonna get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a